Now, in January, we did a special on benefits. Christopher, who suffers with a rare condition called Ehlers-Danlos, called in to talk about personal independence payments, PIPs, that he'd been trying to claim since the previous May, and many of you were concerned and wanted to know what happened. Well, here's a bit that shows you why.
I feel like a prisoner in my own house because without these benefit entitlements, then I'm not entitled to apply for a bus pass and things like this. So I'm literally trapped in my house until all this stuff eventually pays off. I can't even go and sit on a park bench with a £1 coffee because I'm so strapped for cash and no entitlement to travel.
We're going to follow this one up and we'll maybe come back to this later in the series.
Well, Martin, you did follow it up with the Department of Work and Pensions. And we also went to see how Christopher himself was coping. Here's an update.
He had worked since he was 16, but Christopher had to give up his job in hospitality last year because of his agonising illness.
The easiest way to describe it is like having pain in every fibre of the flesh of my body, causes dislocation of joints. It's hellacious pain.
He first applied for PIP in May, but due to his expat status, it took 16 weeks before the form arrived. Then there was a catalogue of other delays, including postal problems. So by January, he was still waiting, living on minimal universal credit.
And I was informed that I would be given £86 to live on for the entire month. I would be better off in prison. In prison, I would get fed, I would get exercised, I would have a comfortable place to live, heat, warmth. That was very much the lowest possible point. You're left absolutely terrified.
That's when he called into the show.
Yeah, I contacted Martin as a last resort because it was, to be honest, sheer blind panic and terror.
So I followed up with the help of my team and one of that show's benefits specialists, Lee Healey from IncomeMax. We contacted the DWP and Lee worked on clarifying the technicalities. And after 3 days, Christopher got an appointment for a PIP assessment, which happened 2 weeks later.
2 or 3 days after receiving the health assessment, I was awarded PIP at a backdate of £5,700 and £608 going forward on a monthly basis. I mean 10 months waiting and then it's done in 2 days. I feel so mightily relieved. It's given me the validation that there is something wrong with me, so to speak, and that I do need the help. And it's brought me an immense amount of mental relief. It feels it's like a get out of jail card to me. I will be able to go finally on a free bus with a bus pass to get that £1 coffee I mentioned. Martin, you're my hero.
It's very nice of you to say so, Christopher, but I have to tell you, my hero is Lee Healey, who I think did far more work on this than I did. It is important for me to say to anybody out there struggling right now, if you've got household income under £30,000, then my rule of thumb, it is definitely worth spending 10 minutes on a benefits calculator to see what you're entitled to. And it is worth saying, it should not take the media weight that I have to get a case like Christopher's sorted. I know it was more complex and we've cut it down for that film, but it took too long and I can't intervene for everyone. The system needs improving.